You've seen this symbol 1,000 times, on t-shirts, on tattoos, in every video about Eastern wisdom. And you've probably been told what it means. Light versus dark, good versus evil, two opposing forces, heading in perfect balance. Here's the problem. Almost every word in that sentence is wrong. Yin-Yang is not about good and evil. It is not about opposing forces. And this is the one that surprises people most. It's not about balance. Let me show you what the original texts actually say. The most common Western reading, yin is darkness, so yin is bad. Yang is light, so yang is good. A cosmic battle, the light side and the dark side. That framework is real, but it isn't Chinese. It comes from a different lineage entirely. Persian dualism and later Christianity. Light against the darkness. God against the devil. Good locked in war with evil. Somewhere along the way, that story was projected onto a Chinese symbol that carries none of it. Because in the original cosmology, yin is not evil. Yin is light, the winter, the rest, stillness, the valley, the moon. Nothing is fighting anything. Light is not the enemy of day. It is the other half of day. The second version sounds more sophisticated. Yin-Yang means balance. You need to balance light and dark, work and rest, 50-50. This version built an anti-wellness industry. But look at nature, the thing this symbol describes us. Nature is never in balance. Nature is in motion. Summer is not balanced with winter. Summer becomes winter. Day doesn't negation with light. Day turns into light. The I Ching says it in one image. 日中则仄，月盈则时. When the sun reaches noon, it begins to set. When the moon becomes full, it begins to wane. The moment of maximum yang is not victory. It is the exact moment yin begins. Yin-Yang doesn't describe an equilibrium you maintain. It describes a turning you cannot stop. Look at the original characters. Both contain the same element, a here. Yang originally mean the sunny side of a here. Yin mean the shady side of the same here. Not two forces, not two substances, not two turns. One here, two sides. And here is the key. As the sun moves, the sides trade places. The slope that was yang in the morning is yin by evening. So yin and yang were never properties that things have. There are positions that things pass through. Nothing in the world is permanently yin or permanently yang, including you. Now the night that settles it. From the great commentary on the I Ching. 一阴一阳之谓道. One yin, one yang. This is called the Dao. Notice what it doesn't say. It doesn't say yin plus yang in harmony is the Dao. It says one yin, then one yang. Alternation, the turning itself. The Dao is not the balance between the two states. The Dao is the rhythm that moves through them. And those two Daos inside the symbol. The white Dao in the black dot in the white. They mean each phase already carries the seed of the other. Inside the deepest winter, spring has already started. Inside your worst season, read that again. One more correction, a smaller one. Yin-Yang gets filled under Daoism in every Western bookstore. But the Dao De Jing, 5,000 characters, mentions yin and yang exactly once. 万物负阴而抱阳. The full theory comes from elsewhere, the Yin-Yang commentaries, and a separate ancient school. Even the famous swan symbol isn't ancient Daoism. It appears in diagrams more than 1,000 years after Laozi. Why does this matter? Because it tells you Yin-Yang was never a religious doctrine. It was closer to what we would now call a model, ancient China's way of describing how changing works. Here's why this isn't just about philology. If you believe Yin-Yang means balance, then every downturn in your life looks like a failure of maintenance. You lost momentum. You must have done something wrong. You are tired. You are mismanaging your energy. Your career enter a quiet season. You are falling behind. You try to hold on in place. Permanent output, permanent visibility, permanent summer. The original model says that is not strength. That's fighting the turning. Winter is not a malfunction of summer. Rest is not a failure of work. And a quiet season of your life is not a broken version of a loud one. You were never supposed to balance your life. You were supposed to time it, to know which season you are in and stop farming against the weather. So look at the symbol one more time. It was never a picture of balance. Two forces frozen in a truth. It is a picture of motion, captured for a single instant. A wheel, middle turn. The old texts never promised you equilibrium. They promised something better, that no season is final. One yin, one yang. This is the Dao. Not a battle, not a balance, a turning. And the turning includes you. You are not supposed to stay in the line. You are supposed to turn. Next in this series, the biggest word of all, Dao. And no, it doesn't mean the universe loves you.